Oracle HCM. You may know Oracle is more of an ERP type of company or a database company, and yes, Oracle does all that stuff, but they also have a very robust and a very deep human capital management type of competency. Some of the things that are strengths of Oracle HCM are things like, in addition to doing all the basic HCM type of stuff, it also has a lot of flexibility. So the product itself is very flexibility. Oracle as a tool set has more flexibility than a lot of other systems in the market, especially when you look at something like a Workday that's cloud first and was built in the cloud. Oracle tends to have a tool set that allows a bit more flexibility and ability to be nimble and pivot in terms of how you use the software. There's also the advantage of being owned by Oracle. Oracle is a massive company with a lot of R&D dollars, and they're very innovative as a company, and they're investing in new technologies like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, all this other stuff that may or may not be relevant to you now, but it does point to a roadmap for HCM and Oracle in general that suggests that the technology will be at the forefront of technology in the future. Oracle HCM and Oracle in general is very good at analytics too. So if that's something that's of value to you, that you want to be able to use predictive analytics and reporting and have real-time visibility into the health of your workforce and the statistics behind your workforce and what your needs might be in the future, Oracle can be a great solution there. In addition, it also provides full ERP capabilities. So if you are leading with HCM, you have the comfort of knowing that it can also handle financials and supply chain and manufacturing and other aspects of your business, depending on what industry you're in, can handle those capabilities as well. Now, probably the biggest downside risk of implementing Oracle HCM is, first of all, the flexibility of the product can actually be a detriment to some organizations. A lot of companies get caught up in analysis paralysis, or they use the flexibility of the software as an excuse to refuse to change themselves and to improve the business processes that support HR. So flexibility is mostly a good thing, but it can also come with a dark side, and that's something to be aware of as well. The other downside of Oracle HCM is there's some organizations out there that just don't like working with Oracle. And it's hard to explain. There's a cultural aspect of working with Oracle that some companies are fine with, but some organizations we work with just don't like the relationship with Oracle. And there's a lot of reasons that I could create a whole nother video on why that might be. But it is something to be aware of, that Oracle has a very unique culture. They're a unique company to deal with. And while they have a certain number of strengths and there's some great products that they're offering, it's important to be sure you're comfortable with the overall relationship you might have with Oracle. But having said all of that, looking at the pros and cons of all the systems out there, that's enough to land Oracle HCM at number 1 on our list. SAP SuccessFactors. They've recently rebranded themselves as SuccessFactors HXM Suite. And SAP bought SuccessFactors about 10 years ago. The company had started in the early 2000s as a HCM-focused type of software. So it's a very mature HCM solution. A lot of larger organizations are using it, so it can be very suitable for organizations that have larger and more complex employee bases and workforces. Some of the unique things that put SuccessFactors in our top 5, in addition to be able to support complex organizations and workforces, it also does some other capabilities or functions that not everyone in the top 5 can handle well. For example, workforce planning is something that SuccessFactors does well. So when you think about what is our overall headcount needs, what's our succession planning and things of that nature, SuccessFactors is strong in that area. When it comes to employee engagement and workforce analytics and just tracking data related to the workforce, that's something else that SuccessFactors tends to thrive in. And because the company is owned by SAP, it is also benefiting from the fact that Qualtrics is one of the products that SAP owns. So when it comes to customer engagement and surveys and trying to track employee data, Qualtrics is another tool that can be used in conjunction with SuccessFactors if needed. It also features a learning management system. And learning management, for those of you that don't know, is helping track training and certifications and if there's internal training and workshops or classes or online courses that you need or want your people to take prior to moving to the next level or prior to taking on certain responsibilities, SuccessFactors has the learning management system capabilities to be able to track that sort of need. So probably the biggest point to consider if you're thinking about whether or not SuccessFactors is right for you or not is if you're a larger, more complex organization, it's probably a better fit than if you're a smaller, less complex organization. And if you're a larger organization that's implementing SAP, S/4HANA, or one of the other SAP products, SuccessFactors is oftentimes the default HCM offering within that. Doesn't mean you have to implement it if you're implementing S/4HANA, but there is some value in having that integration and having the software come from the same partner. So with all that being said, that's enough to land SAP SuccessFactors at number 4 on our list.